Hey everyone, hope everyone is doing great. And first of all, before I begin this video, wishing everyone a very happy and a prosperous new year. I was away, I didn't make a video for a long time. The reason being I was in India, I went to meet my parents after 3 years. And while I was in India, I had like a lot of questions coming up, like how as an international student you can travel and what are the requirements and what all documents are needed. So my whole intention was once I'm back, I'll be making a video on this because this is something I believe it's really important for everyone to know that if you're planning to travel from US to your home country, obviously there are certain set of requirements, certain set of documents that are needed that are very important because if you have those documents prepared in a proper manner, then only you can clear the customs and immigration when you return to US. So this is what I want to really highlight in this video. So whosoever are planning to travel, and even if you are right now in your home country and you have this thought in mind that if you have to travel, what everything will be needed. So I do recommend to stick till the very end of this video because again, every video I post is all based on my personal experience. So everything is will be very, very beneficial and helpful. So let's begin. So as I was in US, I was planning for my travel and for my documents. The very first thing that you need to prepare is to contact your DSO. Let them know that you're planning to travel to your home country and just ask them like what exact requirements and what exact paperwork is needed if you're planning. So this was the same thing. I initially had a plan to visit India for at least like a month or so. So just get a pre-plan everything, just get everything done that okay, what all documents will be needed. Contact your DSO and they'll give you a guide, a checklist to make sure that these are the important documents that you need to prepare. Now, in my case, currently I am on STEM OPT. So obviously, if your application is processing either for initial OPT or for STEM OPT, I don't recommend that you plan your travel during that period because it's very, very kind of, I can say it's kind of risky because unless you get your EAD, that is your employment authorization document, uh, I won't suggest you to leave US and travel. So in my case, I waited for my STEM OPT card to come. Once my card was there with me, I was pretty sure that okay, with that I can plan my travel. Though if you check your EAD, when your EAD arrives, it specifically states that that particular card is not valid for re-entry to US. So that means without like even if you have EAD, that doesn't matter your or that doesn't specifically specify your entry in the US. What other document that is really really important is your I-20. The I-20 has to be signed by your DSO and needs to have a valid travel signature. Now that travel signature is valid for 1 year from your intended date of travel to like 1 year. Like for my example, I got my signature in November. So from November 21 to next year of 2022, that signature is valid. That is the only most important document that will be checked at the customs and immigrations. Apart from that, obviously you need a valid passport and your visa. So these were the three documents that were checked at my end when I was at the immigration. But apart from that, it's really important to have your EAD card with you. Even if you are on your initial OPT or on your STEM OPT, you should have your EAD card. Another important document that I was recommended to keep is a letter from your employer stating that you're working for an employer and once you return back to US, this is the employer you will be continuing to work for. So I believe that is again really important to have. Apart from that, keep your file in handy in which all your documents are there, like your initial OPT documents, your initial admission documents, your financial documents, letter from your university, so that if the officer at immigration asks you, you have everything in hand. Now, this is the case if you are on your job, but there are students who plan to travel as well, who are like on their study right now or are in progress of completing their education. So in that case, it's pretty simple. All you need is is your I-20 with a valid travel signature, stating that once you'll be back, you'll be continuing your courses. So in that, you just need a list of the program courses that you have completed and the others courses that are left that you'll be completing once you return back. So in that case, obviously no employment documents are needed. But if you are on initial OPT and or your STEM OPT, make sure you have a letter from your employer, a valid passport, a visa, valid visa, and the last but not the least, a valid I-20 that has your travel signature. So these are some of the important documents. Apart from that, everything is pretty simple. You just answer a couple of questions at the immigration, and everything is good to go. So I hope this video was helpful. This was a very recent experience of mine since I recently came back and I was just asked about these documents. So even if you're planning to travel or you have this question in mind, like what all documents will be needed, I hope my video will give you more confidence if you're planning to travel. And yes, coming back and then continuing your work, your education is not difficult. Just make sure you have all the required and the proper documents. So this was all about this video. Hope it was helpful. Do leave me in comments if you think you're planning to travel and you need any kind of help. I'll be more than happy to answer. There are certain other videos as well that I posted. Do make sure to watch and uh, leave me with any comments or thoughts. I'll be more than happy to answer. And again, wish you all a very happy and a prosperous new year. Thank you so much.